Welcome to RISKSA TV. I'm Sarah Bassett. It's a cool day in Cape Town, and we're joined now by Anton Ossip, CEO of Discovery Insure. Anton, share with me a little bit about the problem that Discovery Insure is solving on South African roads and how your tech and data solutions are informing that.
South Africa is a country that I think we all know has real sort of problems in terms of road deaths. One of the highest rates of road deaths per 100,000 people on the road in the world in terms of comparing to both developed countries and developing countries. One of only two countries that over the last 10 years have actually regressed in terms of the rate of fatality. So we have a clear problem. We need to do something about it. I think people accept it's just the way it is, that people will die on the roads and there will be accidents. But I don't think that should be our approach. We need to do something about it, sort of collectively working with government, creating incentives, creating the right structures to ultimately change this problem. So we launched Discovery Insure 4 years ago with a program called Vitality Drive, which is really a program to measure how people drive and reward them and encourage them to drive even better. We believe over 4 years has done exactly that. We know in excess of 100,000 people that are driving on our program, improving their driving, hopefully on a daily basis, and getting better and better at what they do when they go about their sort of daily commutes.
And what is your data telling you about where people tend to be improving and what are some of the most common issues that South African drivers have?
South Africans seem to be in a hurry. We seem to travel too fast. We seem to not focus on sort of the rules of the road as sort of pertaining to me. It pertains to everyone else. South African drivers are quite aggressive. So our program effectively gives people the information, the data, to understand where they're going wrong and where they can focus on being a better driver. Different people will have different areas that they can improve on. By having that information, which we put out proactively, so on a monthly basis, people get a scorecard. It's very easy to understand where they're doing well, where they're doing badly, and that people that embrace this program really do improve. We see on average a 20% improvement in the first year of someone joining the program, sometimes very quickly, literally a few days of someone realizing they're actually not as good as they thought they were. They then take action and they improve. And by doing that, hopefully they lower their ultimate risk, which is, I think, what we all in the insurance industry are trying to do, not just deal with the circumstances and the consequences of a claim or an event, but let's avoid it in the first place.
That speaks directly to your whole approach, which is changing people's behavior and the communication that you're providing people to enable that and to promote that. Where does the broker fit into that relationship? And how is this tech solution benefiting brokers?
The broker plays a critical role because we have a very advice-driven sort of product. This is not just we're not a commodity. We're not just trying to offer the cheapest product at the cheapest cost because anyone can really do that. You cut benefits, you can make your price cheaper. It's not difficult to do that. We want to provide a benefit package that provides real value to customers, and it's engagement in the program that advisors assist clients with. So it's helping them to understand where they're going wrong, where they could do better, which is the conversation that I think is a meaningful conversation to have other than just the price itself. Of course, it's got to be competitive, but it's the benefit discussion which is more meaningful and very similar to what we've seen over the last 20 years in the health industry, where financial advisors became more wellness coaches than just dealing with a commoditized sort of package of health benefits. And it's that coaching sort of advice that I think plays very well into where advisors are hugely skilled at providing that risk sort of based advice. No website or financial aggregator or anything like that can compete with that sort of subjective advice that a broker can provide.
I know that the program offers a number of different reward structures and systems, and one of them is partnerships you formed with Uber.
Thinking about the Uber benefit was we know that driving at night is much more dangerous per kilometre driven than driving in the day. In fact, our data tells us it's 10 times more dangerous. There are a lot less cars on the road, but a lot sort of higher proportion of accidents happen at night. And we all got our theories for what takes place late at night, and I'm talking very late at night, sort of after 11 o'clock at night. So we wanted to come up with a solution for that. Uber was launched in South Africa sort of 18 months ago or so, and it came up with a perfect solution for us, a convenient way of getting someone home after they've been out for dinner, maybe had a few drinks. Very, very convenient way of getting them home in a cost-effective way. So we partnered with Uber, and we put together the first partnership of its type sort of globally across all their various markets, where our clients would get a very simple discount at point of sale with Uber. In fact, a flat 25% off once they use the Uber benefit, making it easy for people to really engage, because it was cheap in the first place. Now it's really cheap to use Uber to get home, probably even cheaper than using your own vehicle, and certainly a lot safer. So we did that partnership. We also added a partnership with Discovery Card to enhance the discount from 25 to 40%, but ultimately making a very, very compelling package. And what we've seen since that is we've seen that the number of kilometers driven at night for those clients that have engaged in that benefit has dropped by 15%. We've seen quite a significant drop in exposure to the road at night for those customers.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure. Thank you.